everyone, welcome back. So today I got parts. Let me show you. I will actually unbox all of this here in a little bit, but I got the adapter kit. Whoops. So I can put the factory 350Z CD009 on the LS. But I've run into a slight issue, and I don't know why it's taken me this long to realize that this was here and gonna be an issue, but let me show you. This right here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. That needs to come out, and it looks like, I really wish you could see that better. It looks like someone either tried to take it out before and f***ed it up, or it fell apart, I don't know. But either way, that needs to come out so I can put the new pilot bearing in there. And like any responsible adult, I went and got a puller. So I'm gonna try to be a responsible adult and do things the right way with the puller, even though normally when I try to do things the right way the first time, it just doesn't work for me. And then I just get mad, and then I end up resorting to the non-traditional sketchy way of doing things, which ends up working. But let's see how this goes. I don't have high hopes, but I am trying to be just a little bit optimistic. Fingers crossed. Also, if you've been here since the beginning, you might be wondering what the f are these and why are they on this car? Because these are not the wheels that were on the car. We actually picked these up for free because I needed something in this lug pattern so I could move the car around while we fix this wheel, which I might put that video here. But yeah, anyways, enough rambling. Let's get to trying to get this freaking thing out of here so I can actually get to the fun part and put the parts on and get the transmission on and get this whole mother effer in the car. So yeah, let's do it. Well, we pushed her outside so she's all by herself. One of these things is not like the others. Still in there. So the first puller that I got was a piece of shit. Did not work. So I decided let's go back to AutoZone and get the one with the slide hammer that might actually do something. And AutoZone was about to close, so I was trying to be quick. Literally had like 10 minutes of time to do this. This is what they gave me. A water pump socket. That's not gonna work because that is not water pump. Everything's closed now, so there's really nothing I can do, and I think I'm just gonna call it a night because I'm getting very frustrated. Yeah, I'm just gonna come back to this tomorrow and figure something else out. But tomorrow when I come back out here, I am just gonna take this timing cover off because I noticed that the seal in here is kind of folded in. So I'm just gonna take this whole thing off, probably just replace this seal, and also trying to get it out the first time all of this stuff was coming off, and I just want to make sure that none of that is getting down in there and into the pan. So yeah, this has turned into more than I anticipated. I don't know why I expected any different because this is literally the way it always goes.
The next day.
All right, so got that bearing in, went and got a new seal, and it came in a kit, so I just replaced both of those gaskets. I went ahead and put these bolts in here. These came with this kit that I got, and all those do is just kind of allow for clearance for this adapter plate. And this adapter plate is what you put on the back of the LS so you can use your factory 350Z transmission, because obviously it's not as easy as just bolting it up. It'd be nice if it was. That would have saved me a lot of money. But yeah, so this kit comes with the adapter plate, all your hardware, adapter flywheel, and high torque starter, the shifter bracket, linkage adapter. Yeah, pretty much everything I need to get the transmission on here and get this thing in the car. So let's get all this on here. so it's a few days later now, and it's a few days later because it's been freaking raining for ever, it feels like. So I wasn't able to push the Z out of here to actually finish what I was working on. But I did get a clutch alignment tool that will actually work. So now I'm gonna work on getting the clutch and the pressure plate on here, and then after that, there's a spot on the block, like a little like nub piece or whatever, that I need to grind down so the starter will fit. And I don't know if I actually like showed this starter or talked about it, but it's a PowerMaster Performance starter. This thing is massive, but listen, if your starter comes with a dyno sheet, you know it's a bad mother, and I'm never gonna have an issue with this thing starting. So yeah, there's just like a little spot on the block that I have to cut off, shave down, whatever, so this thing will clear. So I'm gonna do that, and then I need to look at the transmission because I've seen people have to like grind down like a little nub piece in the transmission so the flywheel will clear, but I glanced at mine and I don't think I'm gonna have to do that, but I don't know. We'll get to that when we get to it, but for now, let's pick up where we left off. Okay, so I realized I didn't even show you what it was, but it's just like one of these little nubs that was right here that you have to grind down and kind of make it flush and kind of grind down that corner so the starter will fit. Kind of nicked the pan a little bit, but it's not too bad. Probably should have done that before we even put the pan on here, but whatever. I mean, no big deal, right? It's just a $700-800 freaking oil pan. So yeah, now that that's done, I'll get the transmission on here, and then you bolt through this plate to the starter. Hell yeah. All right, so I got this old mount off, got this bracket on here. So I think now it's about ready to go on the motor, and then I can get the starter on here, and then from there it should be ready to go in the car. I'll have to jack the car up, get it on jack stands, and get this mount up under there, which I do not like doing. I do not like being under a car with jack stands, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's freaking do it. Also, it is cold outside because I have procrastinated for far too long, and now it's like full-blown winter outside. So if it is not the consequences of my own actions, we love it. Alright, so I know I didn't record most of that because my camera died, so now I'm on my phone, but she's in there. It's a little bit crooked. So tomorrow or sometime when it's a little bit warmer, I'll come out here and try to get it straightened up a little bit. But for now, I'm happy with the progress made. She's in there, transmission's in there, starter's on, everything is in there, and hopefully we'll not have to come back out. So for now, I'm about to go in because it's like 20-something degrees outside, so I'm gonna roll this thing back in here, and that'll be it for now. So that's gonna do it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one.